Marvel 800 back once again, and in today's video I'm going to do my TV collection part 2. I've already did part 1 once before, now part 2 is going to be more of my complete series. In part 1 I kind of just showed odds and ends of TV sets I have and I didn't have them completed. Now in this one you're going to see all the TV sets I'm going to show you are all complete here. So anyways, let's get right into it and get started so I have enough time to fit this in the video. Okay, the first series is 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, and Angus T. Jones, the boy, but unfortunately Charlie Sheen won't get it this fall. I think they've replaced him with Ashton Kutcher. Everybody knows everything behind that, why Charlie Sheen that was replaced. But I don't think the show will be as good without Charlie. When you take an original cast member away, I just don't think the show is going to be as good. I think it's going to lose ratings, I think, and probably won't be on TV much longer. But it was a good show when it lasted. But you never know, maybe it'll do good, but it's hard to say. But usually when they take the original member cast members away from the TV show, it don't do as good, so we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, there's season 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7. I don't think 8 comes out to the fall, but I've got all 7 up to date. 8's not out yet, but there's the first complete 7 up to 2.5 Men up to date. They're all there, all 7. So there's my 2.5 Men. And the next thing I'm going to show you quickly is this is the original from the 80s, Degrassi series. Not the one everybody probably knows now, the newer Degrassi, but the original from the 80s. And my mom got me these for Christmas quite a few years back when they come out. Degrassi Junior High, the original series from the 80s. Now, a lot of Canadian people on here might know this show. I don't know if it was broadcast in the States or not, if people remember it, but it was a Canadian show filmed in the Toronto area, and it's Degrassi series. They did do a remake called Degrassi The Next Generation, which is the new one, but this is the original, with like Joey, Snake, and Wheels and the twin girls and that. This is Degrassi Junior High Season 1, 2, 3, and then I also got the Degrassi, the complete collection, Degrassi High. It's got all the ones from their high school days. It's got all the episodes, and plus it's got the bonus video School's Out, which was the made-for-TV movie they did for TV that aired on the CBC in 1991, I believe. I think it aired. After they were done with the Degrassi High series, they aired on TV. You get that as a bonus, so if you bought it by the box, I don't think you got it if you bought them by the individual season. I think it was only available in the box set, that movie. So I got them. And now we're going to move on to I'll do Three's Company next, okay. I got Three's Company Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So all 8 seasons of Three's Company. Love that show. It's one of my all-time favorites. Classic show. Three's Company, love it. Great genre, great series. Three's Company. Sure, everybody on here knows Three's Company's here. A lot of people finally got the Three's Company sets, but don't buy the box set when it comes out, because the thing with a lot of them box set is the repackaging is horrible. Like the Marriott Charms and that, and they redone the Seinfelds are gonna. Their packages on them are horrible on a lot of them when they repackage them. That's why the box sets are so cheap in some, because the packaging that you get with them are not the original. So sometimes better to buy the sets individually. At least the box sets are good when you buy them individually. So those boxes, the Home Improvement was good. They did that just like the original sets when they were released. The box set was actually what some of the other series that they released on box sets. Oh, packaging's crap. So let's move on to an all-time classic show here. An all-time classic. Here's the complete first season, legendary Fox show from the first year when Fox started in '87. They got Married with Children Season 1. And these are the original Married with Children. This was not bought in the box set, so my packaging's good on mine. I bought all my Married with Children separately, which I'm glad I did, because I don't want to buy the box sets. I heard they're horrible. Right, by the box is just the packaging sheet. They got them all the discs stuck in there, and they're not very good. So there's Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try to get these in order if I can here. I pulled them out, they were in order, but then I pulled, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, the last season. 96, 97. There's the final season of Married with Children. I bought that as soon as it came out, and right when it came out, the day I bought it, when CD Plus was open here in town, I went right over and bought it. They only got like 3 copies of it for some reason, so I was able to get one of them, which I was glad to complete my Married with Children series. Great show. Legendary show, Married with Children, one of the all-time greats. Very underrated show in my opinion, too. I don't think that show got a lot of credit. It's a very good show. Daniel did a very good job in that series. Married with Children, definitely one of my all-time favorites. You can't hate Married with Children. That was a great show. Just great show. I rank that among my all-time favorite sitcoms up there. Seinfeld, and All in the Family, and all them great shows. I rate them up there with the all-time great Married with Children. So, just a legendary show. Okay, next we're gonna move on to The Simpsons. Now I got a lot of Simpsons seasons here, so I got to get through these. Okay, there's Simpsons season 1. Now, there's no need to go into detail. Everybody knows about The Simpsons, so I'm not really going to go into a lot of detail about these because everybody knows how long The Simpsons have been on, how good they are, and all that, so we really don't need to get into that. But anyways, there's season 1. Let's see if I can find. It don't really matter if these are in all the show. Okay, there's the complete 3rd season. Here's the 11th with Krusty. Here is the complete 2nd season. Here's season 9. This has the winner, Homer versus New York City, which is one of my favorite episodes on here. Classic episode. That's on season 9. And then you got season 7. Season 8 with another one of my favorite episodes of Frank Grimes. I love it on season 8. Doing the Frank Grimes. I never get tired of that episode. And then you got season 10. Very good season. This has when Homer becomes an inventor, like Edison becomes like his hero Edison. It's got where Homer becomes a truck driver, and this is a very good season, number 10. And then you got The Simpsons, the complete 6th season, Homer's head shape 1. You got The Simpsons, the complete 4th season. Then you got the comic book buy. This is when the packages started getting horrible, like season 11 and 12, and that's when that really started getting hoarded. Their packaging, The Simpsons, they went really cheap way, but there's season 12. There is season 13 with Ralph. And then there's season 20. That just come out. And then there is season 5. So there you go. So there's all the Simpsons that I have up to date. Now I know 14 comes out in December. I'll get that when it comes out in December. But I got all the Simpsons up to date so far. So, and then the next I'm going to show, I've got 2 more series to show so far that I've got on DVD. The next one I'm going to show is my Friends collection. Great show, great 90s situation comedy, one of the best from the 90s, I think. One of the better situation comedies from the 90s, Friends. You got season 1, because the 90s did have a lot of bad situation comedies too. I thought the 90s had bad sitcoms in the 90s. A lot of them weren't good, but Friends was one of the better ones. So there you got season 1, 7, 6, 5, 3rd, 9th, in the Slim Joe case, and they got a few of the older bulk, they have the bigger cases. Got season 2, 10, 4, and 8. So there you go. So there's all my Friends that I showed in another video of all my Friends. And the last one's going to be my Seinfeld collection that I'm going to show. So we'll get right into it. Need that bottom one there. So there you go. There you got Seinfeld seasons 1 and 2. Now a lot of people don't like the pilot at all from '89. The very first episode they did the Seinfeld Chronicles, which doesn't have one that plays Elaine. What's her real name? I can't think of it right now. That plays Elaine. She's not on the pilot, but I don't really like the Elaine character, to be honest with you. I always liked George and Kramer the best. I thought Michael Richards really made that show, the Kramer character, in my opinion. I'm not really big on the Elaine character, to be honest, but there's season 1 and 2. Then you got season 3. I don't really need to go into too many details about the Seinfeld seasons. I know everybody on here pretty well knows Seinfeld, and a lot of people probably have it, so we don't really need to go into too much detail about it. There's season 4. There's season 5. Then you got, then you got season 6, which is actually, 6 has one of my favorite episodes I really love, is the soup episode. Not the soup Nazi that everybody knows, but this episode about soup, where that guy gives Jerry, that one comedian guy that Jerry works with, gives him the Armani suit, and then he wants to take him out for dinner, and the guy orders soup. At the Mendy's or whatever, he orders a bowl of soup, and then Jerry goes, that's the meal. He goes, that's not a meal for an ordinary soup, and he starts screaming and all that like he usually does. And then Jerry takes him out for another meal, and he gets like a grilled cheese sandwich and a bowl of soup, I think, and then he goes, that's the transaction. And then the guy eventually wants the soup back and all. It's a very funny episode, The Soup. It's just called The Soup. It's a very good one. It's not the Soup Nazi, but it's just called The Soup, which is another good one about soup. I know people get that one mixed up with the Soup Nazi, but it's actually different. And then I got season 7 here on Seinfeld, which does have the Soup Nazi episode on it. Everybody knows that I was just talking about a minute ago. The Soup Nazi one is very, very funny. That's one of my all-time favorites, and also includes The Sponge and The Invasions, which is a very good Seinfeld season, number 7. And then you got season 8, which includes the Yada Yada Little Kids and the Bizarro Jerry, which is another good season. Season 8. And then the last one is the 9th and final season, which has the famous Twix episode on it, where Jerry goes to the car dealership, getting a deal, and him and Putty argue about getting this deal in the car and all that, and how it shows George's character trying to get the Twix part of the candy machine, can't get it out, fights the one guy on there, keeps calling the guy Ned or Kip or something on the episode. He's got a short name, Ned or Kip or whatever he calls it, and then he keeps accusing him of eating all the Twix bars, and then he gets to argue, and one old vet, they kind of goes, I remember when you used to be able to get a Hershey for a nickel. And then George, at the end, lines up that candy lineup, and then he goes in there and he sees all the people eating the Twix bars, and he yells at that, and then Kenny goes, how many Twix bars does that make for you today? Like 8 Twix? Very funny episode, definitely. I think that might be my all-time favorite Seinfeld episode, to be honest. The car dealership episode. I love that one. I never get tired of that episode. I think that was the best one they ever done, in my opinion, but just love it. Love the series. It was just great. The whole series of Seinfeld, legendary, so... But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video of me showing my TV collection part 2. Now, when I get more TV shows in time, I'll probably do another part 3 video when I get more TV shows down the road, but that's all the TV shows I've got for now. I plan on trying to finish some of the ones that you've seen in my other videos, like the All in the Families and the Sanford and Sons and the Cosby Show. I can get good price on them in time. I'll probably finish them, and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, since I don't have them right now. In time, I probably will get them down the road, yes, and finish my collection since I don't have them right now that you see in part 1. But anyways, yeah, so I thought I'd do this video part 2 and show you the rest of the TV shows I have. And yeah, so one more thing also too, quickly I want to tell you, if you're going to get Simpsons season 20, remember there's no special features on this one. They might re-release it someday as special features. I don't know if I'll buy it again or not to get the special features. Maybe if I get it for a good price I will, but definitely I went out and got this on sale for $19, believe it or not, at my Walmart, and then I went up there like a couple weeks later and they put it back up to $50-something bucks. So I grabbed it at a great time at $19. I grabbed it at a very good deal. It was on sale for like $18.99 or something at my Walmart, so I grabbed it, season 20. And I love the episodes on it. The episodes are great. So, and the package on this one's a little better than it was on season 11 and that, but it's still kind of cheap, but it's still very good. Then you got all the Simpson characters, so definitely if you don't have season 20, definitely go out and pick this up for a good price if you can get it. Like I know Morgan on here is missing it in that season 20. I think he said he's missing season 12, 13, and 20, I think, but definitely Morgan, if you don't have this, definitely pick it up. Great season. Well, I thought season 20 was okay. I mean, it's not going to be as good as the earlier Simpson years. Everybody knows that, but I think that season 20 was pretty good. Had some good episodes, better than a couple of seasons earlier. Some of the episodes were really bad, but I think 20 it started getting a little bit better again. But everybody knows the Simpsons is not going to be like it was in the early 90s, but it's still very, very good. I mean, I'm a hardcore Simpsons fan, so I'm always going to watch all the episodes. So. But I don't think Simpsons has many more years to go. I think it might run a couple more seasons. I think The Simpsons might be coming to an end soon, so because I think they're running out of ideas, so I don't think it'll be on TV much more. I'm surprised The Simpsons ran all these years as it did, but I think they're going to soon, like I said, be coming to an end, but it'll be a show that'll be on reruns for years and years to come, so Simpsons will never go off TV anytime soon. Classic show. But anyways, yeah, but this has been the Marv 800, and this has been my TV collection, part 2. And like I said, look for part 3 down the road, and also maybe tomorrow I'll have a pickup updates of all the magazines I've got in the mail this week. I've got a few magazines in the mail, and if I get anything tomorrow, I'll show up my video, so that'll look forward to that video tomorrow anyways. This is Marv 800, and I'm out.